Hey guys, and welcome to the Strategy Lab video. In today's video I will do the optimization test of $30 minute. In today's video you will find what is the best Gatli's B point, Gatli's C point, what is the best entry for the Gatli, what is the best stop loss for the Gatli, and targets for the Gatli. And in the end we will do some more detailed backtest to see how this Gatli look like on the chart. Less words, more action. Let me run pattern optimizer. Let me simply enable that optimization set. Let me go to my files, make sure that I have no files here. Okay, the folder is empty. Then display comments, blah 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 blah. This is okay, and let it start. It will take for about 3 minutes to accomplish the backtest. So what it does one backtest round, then it changes the parameters. For example, the C point is changing, you can see the B point is changing, then it will change the stop loss, the target, the entry. So it will cycle through all possible stop loss, entry, targets, B point, C point, and algorithm combinations. Okay, that's why it might take for about 3 minutes. Of course, if you do it manually, it will take ages. I don't know if there is any Gatli authority who actually performed that work, who found the best pattern combination, the best time frame, and the best I don't know stop loss and targets. I remember myself doing this work manually, identifying patterns manually, then typing them down into Excel manually, and only one backtest round it took me 1 month. Even when I created MPS, it is the pattern recognition software that you have inside in front of your screens. Yes, simply set the pattern and it will be displayed, and you have no limitations of history. You don't need to set any I don't know, number of bars to process that stuff. It is absolutely perfectly fast. Even with this software, I had still to type down the results manually into my Excel spreadsheet. I was typing the time of the pattern, the entry, the stop, and it was taking me for a week to find 1000 patterns. And just imagine if I need to accomplish 2000 backtest rounds. Yes, changing all possible pattern variations, it will take me 2000 weeks. That's why I created the FBU. It is deciphered as fast backtest utility, and what it does, it helps to record patterns into Excel spreadsheets. If you want to know how it works, I have one attached here. It looks like a video game. You simply click on the pattern and you tell the FBU if it was a winner or a loser, and everything is regulated in the settings of the FBU. Of course, you set the targets you are going to have. You set those other parameters, offset, maybe you will use some close price, and so on and so forth. Okay, and you in the end you have an output file. So you see the backtest file created here, and this file contains all the information that is necessary for your further analysis. You can add statistical blocks to calculate your risk to reward, to calculate your win percentage, loss percentage, expectancy, profit factor, Sharpe ratio, and all other stuff that you need for your analysis. This, after I created the FBU, it compressed the overall backtest time to find 1000 patterns to 40-50 minutes, and still when you need to do 2000 backtest rounds, this means that you need to spend 2000 roughly hours. Let's say hours. If you do the backtest within 1 hour and you need to do 2000 backtest rounds, then you will spend 2000 hours. Okay, it seems to me that the backtest is done. 3 minutes passed, and let us see how many backtest rounds we had today with this pattern optimizer, and it only contains the statistical results. It does not contain the information about every trade because I switched the optimization to true. And if we will go in the end of this, you will see that it was almost 1000 rounds. So all possible combinations of stop loss take profits with the increment steps, they produce this 946 variations of patterns. Okay, now as I promised to you, we are going to find the best pattern, the best way of trading it. So first of all, let's get rid of those patterns and those ways of trading the pattern that produce negative expectancy. I would say more, let's get rid of those that produce the expectancy less than 0.25. 0.25 is a quarter of your risk. Then let's get rid of those. Less than 0.25. Get rid of this stuff. This is not needed. Still, we have a lot of stuff here. There are so many variations of this pattern. Sorry, we just need to delete them. Forgot to delete them. Okay, disable filter. And still, what is left? Many Gartley pattern variation, 146 variations that produce positive expectancy. What we can do, I like to win more than to lose, so let me simply get rid of those that are less than 50% accurate. Positive expectancy, but those that are less than 50% accurate, let me delete them. Why it can be possible that a pattern is less than 50% accurate but it generates profits? Because it has a great target. You are less than 50% accurate, you win very seldom, but when you win, your winners outweigh all your previous losses. So we simply delete that. Psychologically, it's not convenient for me to trade when I have less than 50% accurate. So I ended up with 41 recommendations. Some of them simply repeat themselves, some of them are duplicating. And to find duplicating entries, I will sort that smallest to newest, to largest. And I will sort the C point, smallest to largest. Okay, and now these groups become visible. Yes. So I see the group that has the same B point and the same C point, so 3 patterns, and there are 3 recommendations of how to trade them. If I trade them with target 1 and stop loss with 1 entry 0.9, or if I trade them this way, or if I trade them this way, I will have these kind of expectancies. Let me only leave the one that is the greatest. So I will delete those that are smaller. Okay, 1.48 is the greatest expectancy. Then let me find the next group. It is this one, 2 patterns, and there are 2 trade recommendations, either to trade with target 1 and stop loss 1.1, and either to trade with target 2 and stop loss 1. Okay, the latter gives better expectancy, that's why I will delete from this line. Okay, next I have these many. We have 5, 6, 3 and 4. The greatest expectancy is 1.30, so let me delete them to 1.30. Okay, done. The next group is this one. Very large group, yes. So the pattern is very profitable, and it almost makes no difference how you trade it. It always produces a positive expectancy, and the greatest expectancy is produced if you have this target 3. Okay, so let me leave the greatest expectancy from 6 to 13. I need to delete these lines. Okay, then we have this group of 3 identical patterns, but different ways of trading them, different entries, different stop losses, and we have different results. Well, we have this 0.43. We need to delete this line, and then we have 57 and 57, 2 identical. I will only choose the one that has smallest stop loss. Okay, delete that stuff. Then what else do we have? We have another group of 4 to 5 and 5 to 6, and this group produces these expectancies, and 64 is the greatest, so let me delete the first two lines. Okay, next we have this, then we have this one more group, 0.324, 0.728. Well, the first one produces less expectancy. Then let's have this one, 5, 6, 3, 4. Okay, 4 to 5. Okay, yes, 4 to 5. It is different, like this, different C point. And the best expectancy is 34. So I need to delete line that is above, and I need to delete line that is below that. So let me delete this. Let me arrange them smallest to largest one more time. Let me arrange these smallest to largest one more time. Oh, sorry, not filtering, but arranging smallest to largest one more time. Okay, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 3 to 4. Then 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, okay, with this C point. Then 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 with this C point. And then 4 to 5 with this, and then 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 with this C point, and this 3 to 4, 5 to 5 with this C point, and then 4 to 5. Okay, they are all different. Of course, we can unite some of them into some groups. For example, those that have the same entry, the same target, they can be united. Instead of having this 3 to 4 and then 4 to 5, the C point is the same, we can have 0.3 to 0.5 because the targets are identical, and the entry is identical, and the stop loss is identical. So let's have it this way, 0.5, and let's delete the second line. Simply united the stuff. 3 plus 9 equals 12. Then we have another range, and the methodology of trading is different. Other methodologies are different, so we don't have identical results. Okay, what can we do right now? We now can do the backtest, a detailed backtest of the patterns to see if they really exist in the chart. Maybe this is some random stuff that was generated by mad guy. Okay, let me take this line and let me set the parameters of this line to my MetaTrader platform. So I know that my period is 6, and the rest of the pattern should be set the following way. Let's go to pattern number 1. Let it be pattern number 1. Let's enable it as true. And I know what I know about this pattern. I know that it should be the entry 0.7, so I go straight to the entry and set this as 0.7, stop loss to 1, and target ratio to 1. Okay, then I have the B point between 4 to 5, 0.4 to 0.5, and the C point from 8 to 9, so 0.8 to 0.9. So I can set all other patterns according to these lines, this pattern, and then I will simply enable them all in MPS. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will only set one of these patterns. Okay, done. I suppose this is done. 4 to 5, 8 to 9, 7, 1 and 1. Okay, so the ratios coincide. And then let us go into history and find that pattern. Somewhere here we have that pattern. This time it didn't work. This time it reversed. You see that? And then not a very common pattern. This time it reversed. You see? Went to the target and then reversed, and so on and so forth. Let's do the back test, which is a detailed back test. And to do that, I need to run the MPS pattern optimizer. Okay, and let me open the settings of that. It does not allow me to open that. And let me enable this stuff to do the back test. So it should be this to this. Minimal stop loss and maximal stop loss should coincide, otherwise it would do the optimization. Then target should be 1. I remember that it should be 1. Stop loss 1, target 1, and the entry should be 0.7. 7 to 7. Okay, next what should be done is the B point 0.4 to 1, 4 to 5, sorry, 4, 4 and 2, 5, 5. Okay, and then minimal C point should be 8 and 8 to 9 and 9. Okay, and let me call this pattern as super duper hero pattern. Okay, and then let me disable the optimization to have all possible patterns recorded into Excel spreadsheet file. Okay, done. The backtest is done. Very simple backtest. So we'll find our super duper hero prex pound dollar 30-minute folder, and we find this stuff. Okay, we have entries. We have our statistical block. It is calculated here, so we can compare that with the line we have. So this 53 trades, the entry is 7, target stop, minimal maximal C point, B point, blah blah blah. So the wins, how many wins we have? 34, average win 28. You can see it here, yes, 28.7. The win percentage 64, yes. The average loss is 19. So it all coincides, and the average risk to reward is 1 to 1, 1.1, and the expectancy is 0.34, 62. So you see the statistical block coincide absolutely, and it should be, because it actually is the one that is taken from the chart. But now we have all these possible entries, all these possible patterns, and if we will simply copy one here, the time, completion time, here, Control C, and then we'll go to MPS and paste it here, and if we will go to the time of that, yes, then we will find this very pattern. So you see that this pattern has a 23 pips winner, so it was 23.7 pips win from here toward this target. If we will copy something else, Control C, Control V, paste it here. All these trades are real trades that actually exist in the market, and you see the time coincides, and this time it was a loss minus 34.5, minus 34.5. We can also go next to maybe check some more patterns. Okay, done. And we can find this as a win. It simply hit the first target and then it reversed. 34.5 as well, and this one was plus 34.5 winner. We can also check the next pattern. Yes, so all these patterns exist in the market. It was one target winner, 43.8. It was 43.8 pips winner. As you can see, the results coincide absolutely. So this means that I'm not cheating. They are true guard lists that exist in the market, and based on the historical performance of these guard lists, we have such and such results. Hope you had your time to copy that results Excel spreadsheet that I filtered the best expectancy, the best accuracy of those patterns, and hope you have that table. If no, go back, rewatch this video, pause it at the moment when the table was on your screen, copy that table and set the parameters into your MPS. Set pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3 and all the patterns, and simply enable them all, and you will always have the best accuracy, the best what is that, expectancy for those patterns. Stop gambling, stop believing some guys who tested at best 100 patterns, and they say, you know what, we checked hundreds if not 1,000 patterns and we found that this works and this doesn't. This is blah 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 bullshit, because based on millions of patterns that I tested, and based on thousands of backtest rounds that my software generates, all the work that those coaches and those mentors did is absolute zero work, is absolute nothing. I just don't know why they take money from you and to teach their bullshit stuff. Okay, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video on social media, and until then, good luck and good trading. I hope to see you soon.